From beautiful downtown Prestonsburg, Kentucky, it's the MWO podcast on Patreon. Hosted by one half of the ballers and shot callers of Horror Talk Radio, a man who's been creepy as fuck since 1980, it's the Creepy Kentuckian. Take it away, Bulls.
What is going on, folks, and welcome. It's the October 13th edition of the midweek Obliteration on Patreon. I am the Creepy Kentuckian, and I have a very special co-host in here. We've been trying to get him on for a little while. Alan from Pop's Movie Dungeon. Sort of a newer YouTube page, but you're getting a pretty good following so far.
Yeah, it's going real well so far, man. I've been at it about 4 months now, so it's going pretty well. I appreciate you having me on.
As far as the boutique companies, even including Scream Factory if you wanted to, which one do you think had the best year in 2021? I was thinking about that recently, and just curious, what do you think?
I think Arrow did. I think Arrow Video put out some pretty cool shit this year. You know, they got the Fulci titles they put out. I didn't care much about Dune. I bought the damn thing because I'm an idiot. But I've never cared much about that movie.
That's a killer looking 4K though.
That's why I got it. And you know, I mean, look at my background. I'm a Star Wars kid, and the Dune movies just never really appealed to me that much. And so I never seen it. And so I mainly got it because I said, okay, it's going to look the best it's ever going to look. Let me buy it and just see if I like it. Still ain't watched it yet, so I can't really form an opinion yet. I just heard everybody else saying how boring it is. I heard you say how boring it was.
Jeez, it's tough. I mean, it's one of the weirdest movies too, because literally in the first 10 minutes, you're bored with it. You're like, what in the hell is going on? But it looks great. I mean, it really does. That's what I hear. Yeah, it was a 70 millimeter movie, so it's almost, I guess, like an IMAX movie. Right. And it's so weird that David Lynch made it. Like, it's just, you know, movies like that I'm just kind of fascinated by. Like, the story behind the movie and how, I guess it was Universal. They really wanted it to be like another Star Wars. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what they thought they had on their hands, because this was right after the original Star Wars trilogy in the early 80s. And it just... They kind of dressed it up to be something like that, but it wasn't at all.
Yeah. And that was back in the MTV days. The MTV used to beat it to death back in the day, just advertising the hell out of this movie. And it never appealed to me very much.
But now, I mean, there's collectors and stuff for it. People go crazy over it for some reason. Yeah. But I
don't know, when you asked that question, the first thing that popped in my mind was Arrow. And maybe it's just because I've bought so many of the collector's editions of Arrow this year that they put out.
Here's the thing that I look at, too. What you pay, like, I think right now, I don't know if it's still that price, but you can get the limited edition 4K of Hills Have Eyes for $30 on Amazon.
I've seen that.
$30.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at like, I've got Legend here for reference. Mm-hmm. So you pay $30 for this and $38 for one of the Halloween movies. It just feels more substantial for what you're getting. And then that you have just as many extras, usually full-length documentaries on there. You got the lobby cards, the poster, the book. You know, as far as overall packaging and even just counting the movies themselves. I mean, I think Scream Factory this fall they picked it up a little bit. They didn't really do hardly anything the rest of the year though, like the first half of 2021.
No, it was pretty lax for sure. I mean, you know, their big ticket was the Halloween thing, and they kind of stepped on their ass with that. But I mean, for the most part, this has been a pretty lackluster year for Scream Factory for sure.
I think so, and I think Vinegar Syndrome as well. I think they had a great year last year.
Yeah.
But man, if you look at the list of releases for 2021, I swear to God, like, I had never heard of Six String Samurai when they announced it. I'm like, what? I don't know what that is. I've never heard anybody say those words. And I've been a pretty hardcore movie fan for a long time. So,
did you buy it?
No, not yet. I may actually pick it up on one of the
I got it back. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my shelf. I don't know why I bought it. I ain't never heard of it either. But it's got a cool box.
It does look cool. I mean, and the idea behind it is pretty cool. But yeah, the reviews are not so good on it.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Who knows? I'll check it out. I try to stock up on the Vinegar Syndrome stuff during their sales. And it's good.
Yeah.
Kino has some really good sales going on right now. I think that sale's still going on. Have you checked their stuff out?
I have, yeah. Actually, to go back on my everything, Kino's had a really good year too. They've been putting out some pretty good stuff. I'm starting to get a pretty good collection of Kino titles. I probably got about 30 or 40 of their stuff, different titles of their stuff. I just got in the Misery and the Silence of the Lambs 4Ks. So, yeah, they got some good stuff they're putting out too.
They did a Mad Max 4K. I think it was this year. It may have been late last year.
Yeah, I got that also. Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good that movie looked.
Oh, man, it was great.
I expect the Road Warrior to look freaking... I really can't imagine how killer that'll be in 4K. Because the Blu-ray was unreal on that.
I just ordered the four Road Warrior movies, whatever, from Zavi a few days ago. So they got all four of the movies coming out in 4K in steelbooks, and so I just ordered all four of them from Zavi because I heard that there was going to be a delay here. So I went ahead and just ordered them from Zavi. I ain't got a shipping. Actually, I don't think they come out until November. I think something like that.
Yeah, but, they delayed it. I think.
But that Road Warrior, I'm really looking forward to seeing Road Warrior in 4K. That's going to be fantastic. I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that's just a. I mean, that's just a time capsule movie too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a good one to watch. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe, and if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I don't care. Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell. Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DEADPIT on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.